Today, we stand at a crossroads in our nation's history, a Jamaica where too many hardworking people are struggling to survive. A Jamaica where corruption continues to rob the poor of opportunity. A Jamaica where the cost of living rises, hope fades, and ordinary citizens are left wondering when things will finally change. While some grow richer and government buildings rise higher, many families are fighting every day just to put food on the table, pay their bills, and provide for their children. But we refuse to stay silent. We believe Jamaica belongs to the people. We believe every citizen deserves fairness, accountability, and a government that serves the nation before serving itself. This platform is not about politics alone. It is about truth. It is about justice. It is about standing with the people whose voices are too often ignored. We pledge to ask the difficult questions, expose the issues that matter, and shine a light on the stories affecting our communities. We may be one voice, but together we are a movement. Together we can build a stronger, fairer, and better Jamaica. This is our commitment. This is our mission. This is our pledge to the people.
Let us come together as proud Jamaicans.
This is DeeperJamaicaTV. Let's go deeper. Let's seek the truth. Let's stand for Jamaica.
When the road gets rough and the days seem long, we lift our voices with a hopeful song. Through every struggle, through every pain, God's love and mercy still remain. Open our eyes, open our eyes, open our hearts, guide this nation back to yours. Deeper, deeper, deeper we go. Deeper in the truth, let the whole world know. Deeper, deeper, let your light shine through. Jamaica, rise up, God is calling you. From the hills to the valleys, from the coast to the town, we stand together, we won't back down. Faith is our anchor, hope is our song. With God beside us, we'll stay strong. One nation, under God, here on Deeper Jamaica TV. We believe that truth matters, people matter, and Jamaica matters. No matter where you're watching from, never lose faith, never lose hope, and never stop believing that a better Jamaica is possible. Together, we will go deeper than the headlines, deeper than the politics, and deeper than the noise, searching for truth, accountability, and solutions. May God bless you, may God bless your family, and may God continue to bless Jamaica. This is Deeper Jamaica TV, going deeper in the truth.
Deep divers, let's dive deeper into the truth. Deeper Jamaica TV, uncovering the truth, empowering their people. Let's go deeper, Jamaica. Let's find the truth.
Ball back for Hendrick. Now Tanaka quickly on the scene to, well, win it and then lose it. Guimaraes. Pass through, what a ball, Martinelli! In their way around the bend. One from the outside, Germany going well. USA.
17.63, pulling home.
Solo Black is next. Seaplane now asked to make some ground, possibly 6 lengths.
Good evening. This is DeeperJamaicaTV, and thank you so much for joining. Here are the news for today, Friday, August 28, 2026. And we go straight to the headlines. NEPA flags illegal and environmentally harmful breaches in Manchester as growing concerns over protection of Jamaica's natural resources. Taxi operators may be reconsidering proposed no movement day following a meeting with the ministry and other relevant authorities. Patients at the University Hospital of the West Indies are warned to expect delays as hospital officials issue an important announcement. And later, government and civil servants sign wage agreement covering years 2025 to 2026 and 2026 to 2027. But the JCTU president voices their concerns. These and so much more in the newscast. Thank you so much for joining. This is Deeper Jamaica TV. We will be right back. What is this?
Healing begins with nature and intention. At Tony Ann Organics, we believe true wellness starts from the earth and is crafted with care. Experience powerful, natural relief with Dr. Brown's arthritis remedy and Joint Miracle Pain Oil. Handcrafted with farm-grown oils to help ease joint pain, stiffness, inflammation, headaches and sinus pressure. For your skin, our detoxifying soaps deeply cleanse. Our Healthy Vag Steam supports feminine wellness by helping restore balance, comfort and freshness naturally. And for men, Youthful Restoration supports energy, circulation, endurance and confidence. Tony Ann Organics, where natural wellness meets intention. Experience healing the natural way. Contact us and shop for your products today. Using alternative medicine to restore, revive, maintain vaginal and erectile health. Men, stop suffering. Get your Men Youthful Restoration Oil for your erectile care. This oil improves blood flow, revitalize your skin, helps with penile circulation, and reduces irritation. Women, yes, this is for you. Make Healthy Vaginal Gel your best friend. This amazing product helps relieve vaginal dryness, itching, burning, cracks. It restores elasticity, hyaluronic acid, daily pH balance, and ease menopausal discomfort. Healthy Vaginal Gel and Youthful Restoration Oil is formulated for a lasting pleasure. All products are clinically tested and formulated by a well-known scientist. Live safe, live easy. This might not work for everyone. Get yours today.
Thank you so much for joining, and a special welcome to those watching from your mobile phones, your tablets, your monitors at home, and within the diaspora. We begin with news about the environment. Protect our environment, or we may find ourselves without a safe place to live. Tonight, concerns are being raised in Manchester over what the National Environment and Planning Agency, that is NEPA, has identified as illegal and potentially harmful breaches from environmental protection and transportation, as well as healthcare sectors. We explore what exactly is really happening. But protecting it requires more than just simply taking, or rather talking about, the conversation in Manchester. As mentioned before, they have cited breaches which officials say are illegal and potentially harmful to the environment. The concerns raised over questions about compliance, enforcement, and what could happen if the activities continue and goes unchecked. For residents, though, and environmentalist advocates, the message is rather clear. Development must not come at the expense of what they describe as unsustainable environmental practices. So let us dive deeper in this very important insert.
Illegal, harmful, and irresponsible. The National Environment and Planning Agency has cited several environmental breaches in Manchester. Romarda Lyons has details.
Limestone, sand, some of the materials being discharged into water bodies in Manchester, according to the National Environment Protection Agency, NEPA. A major breach of systems in place to assure environmental protection.
We have an issue with illegal mining. Mining is a category under the NRCA that requires environmental permits. And we see a lot of persons doing mining and quarrying without the requisite permission. So that's an issue that we have.
That's the Senior Customer Service Officer at the agency. The issues listed contradict the Natural Resources Conservation Authority, a statutory body established to manage, conserve, and protect the island's natural resources and physical environment. And so, several issues may arise.
If you're mining within the rivers, you can be mining to a point where you're going to create a problem downstream. You can cause sedimentation downstream occurring, and you can affect the natural channel of the river.
A major problem considering the current drought, especially since the Water Resources Authority has reported that several rivers have been decreasing by millions of gallons of water daily, and other problems are piling on.
And also based on the devices that you're using, the machines that you're using, you can have the trucks, the backhoes that you're using might be in the river, and then what will happen is that oil can get into the river and it can create a problem downstream and it can pollute our waters.
Livelihood and the well-being of citizens are at stake.
That can affect our marine life. Remember that our rivers are also a source of drinking water. It's also a source where persons utilize it for their financial gain. So it's a recreational area.
Ms. Newsom also highlighted the improper management of wastewater systems, another environmental red flag.
We have also wastewater systems that are not regulated by the agency. So what will happen is you have systems that are discharging into the environment and it is creating a problem.
The wastewater and sludge regulation allows for persons to apply for permission to have systems in place.
When it is granted approval, there are certain parameters that each system needs to meet for them to be able to discharge into the environment, so that it don't create any environmental issues. So these are some of the issues that we see happening in Manchester. And as I said, we're not a hard, fast ball agency. We try to get persons into compliance.
Romarda Lyons, TVJ News.
And while the environmental authorities focus on protecting Jamaica's natural resources, the transportation sector could be heading back to the negotiating table. The proposed no movement day for taxi operators could be reconsidered. DeeperJamaicaTV understands that a meeting involving representatives and the relevant authorities took place today. The discussions could determine whether the proposed arrangements remain in place or whether we will see or will be made to follow the concerns or understand the concerns rather from operators and other stakeholders. For consumers though, any decisions could have a direct impact on how people get to work, do their business, and most importantly, for students to return to school. So let's dive deeper in this insert.
To a primetime news follow-up now. Taxi operators are hoping that good sense will prevail ahead of Friday's stakeholder meeting to address concerns surrounding the October 1 demerit point system implementation. The operators insist there could be an island-wide no-movement day if the government fails to act. Kelisha Williams has that story.
Since the taxi operators announced plans for an all-island protest termed No Movement Day on September 7, there has been high anxiety. Leaders in the sector like Edgerton Newman have appealed for the operators to stand down and give the government more time, especially given the implications for the restart of schools. Speaking with some operators today, they agreed to cancel the protest if...
No problem with holding off on the process. But this time around, we don't want anything in promise. We want something in black and white. But every other meeting we went to, we come out of the meeting smiling because the minister promised it, the minister promised that.
Removing the name of bus stops and changing it to PPV stops. Transport Authority Act says that the taxis can stop at the bus stop. However, the Road Traffic Act says no other vehicle other than a bus is to stop at the bus stop. So if you stop 12 feet within the bus stop or 40 feet within the bus stop, you get a ticket. You understand? And this needs to change. We talked to the minister, we had numerous meetings about it.
There are concerns around the October 1 implementation of the demerit point system. Under that regulation, motorists run the risk of losing between 2 to 10 points for certain violations.
The whole motoring public is at risk of losing their driver's license right now. You know, as Mr. Moulton said, enough is enough. We need to get this sorted out before the implementation.
The operators are mostly concerned about points attached to violations when the vehicle is not in motion.
You can be no way you can afford demerit point and no headlight. Nobody has any control of when that ball is going to blow. Now look at this way now. You get stopped by the police for no headlight. Police walk on the vehicle, the license plate light gone. That is 7 demerit points of a driver's license. Now what control do we have over those balls blowing?
Now this recommendation.
I would suggest that the government speak to their people, put a hold on the demerit points, the implementation of the demerit points, and have it reviewed, tabled in Parliament, roll back the date for the implementation, and then table it in Parliament, and then, make the changes that is necessary.
This is what Transport Minister Darrell Vaz had to say about the demerit point system review recently.
All of this is being addressed. It's a comprehensive review of the Road Traffic Act and the demerit system.
Now, the taxi operators say they're hoping that the meeting scheduled for tomorrow with the Transport Ministry, taxi associations, and other stakeholders will bear some fruit. Reporting for TVJ News, I'm Kelisha Williams.
And now, from the roads to the healthcare system, where patients at one of the island's major hospitals are being warned to expect changes. If you are a patient at the University Hospital of the West Indies, UWI, hospital officials are advising you to prepare for delays and disruptions to normal operations. The announcement comes directly from the hospital officials as the institution makes adjustments that could affect patients seeking services. Patients and their families are being urged to pay close attention to the information carried by the hospital and make the necessary preparation. But let us listen in this insert.
Patients seeking care at the University Hospital of the West Indies, UHWI, are being warned to expect longer than usual wait times. This as the facility grapples with a significant increase in emergency cases. In a statement, the hospital says it has seen a surge in the number of patients presenting to and being admitted through its emergency services. As a result, persons with less urgent conditions are likely to face longer delays as patients are being prioritized based on the severity of their condition. The most critically ill, the statement added, will continue to receive immediate attention. Now, the UHWI says its medical, nursing and support teams are working continuously to manage the increased demand, but acknowledges that some delays are unavoidable. The hospital is asking for patience and understanding and is encouraging people with non-emergency conditions to, where appropriate, seek care at their nearest health center or primary care provider. When contacted, an official at UHWI confirmed that the increase is due to an uptick in patients with chronic illnesses.
And finally, the government and civil service have put pen to paper on a new wage agreement. The government and civil service have signed the agreement covering the years 2025 to 2026 and 2026 to 2027 fiscal years. The agreement marks another stage in the ongoing negotiations over compensation and other related matters for the public sector employees. But while signing, representative from the Jamaica Confederations of Trade Union, JCTU, are making sure their position on the matter are heard. And the president is the one leading the charge. So let's dive deeper into his words.
Meanwhile, JCTU President St. Patrice Ennis has also commented on the wage negotiations.
As you know, the minister demeanor, very calm. It was always without no, I would say, minister, we didn't have any rancor at any time of these meetings. It was in a good atmosphere. We exchanged, we were firm, and we know the situation, and we believe we took the negotiations as far as we could.
Don't do that glasses night again. I mean, oh, thank you so much, deep divers. Please stay tuned as we dive deeper into the commentary section, along with an interview that we have lined up. Thank you so much, deep divers, for joining. We will be right back.
One love season to the bone. Your one-stop seasoning. Authentic Jamaican seasoning. Low sodium. No MSG. All natural herbs and spices. Straight out a yard. All-purpose. Chicken, fish, jerk. Available at Broad Meat Food Stores, North Lauderdale, Lauderdale Lakes, Margate and Pembroke Pines. Key Food Stores, Miami and Fort Lauderdale. Bravo Supermarket, Miami, Fort Lauderdale and Palm Bay. FA&M and Price Choice, Miami. Thrifty Food Store, Palm Bay. Food Basket and DNL Supermarket, Palm Beach. Festival, Margate and the Centerville Food Store, Nassau, Bahamas. Phone 561-946-9941. Email gfedllc@gmail.com. One love season to the bone. Your one-stop seasoning.
KG Shipping and LPK Shipping, from USA to the Caribbean. The most reliable to the Caribbean, we specialize in shipping and freight services from door to door, serving West Virginia, Virginia, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania, and Delaware. KG Shipping and LPK Shipping is your gateway to the Caribbean. We offer our service locally and intrastate. Relax in comfort as we take your shipment from the port to your door. Visit our website at www.lpkshipping.com or contact us at 301-773. 5402 or 1876 221 6765. Leave the hassle to us. We ship from a pin to and anchor. We are safe, reliable, we deliver. Call us now and ship with us today.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday, hooray. Happy birthday. It's your birthday, hooray. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Good evening, deep divers. It's Friday, and we have a show lined up for you. Good evening. Good evening. TikTok, thank you for joining. DeeperJamaicaTV, I appreciate you. Calligraphy, I see you. Kerry Bless, thank you so much. Juanita Barrett, Robinson, CD Machine, Charmaine, Keith Salmon, Elga Fletcher, how are you guys doing? How you guys feeling? Lise Beckford, how are you doing? Benita, thank you for joining. Best Grandma, you know the thing go. Dave Wedderburn, Rosemary Samuels, how are you doing? How are you feeling? I am happy that everybody is here because I have quite a show lined up for you. We are going on an emotional roller coaster, and we are going to have some serious conversations about our way forward as a country and as a people. But before I start there, deep divers, Herbert, thank you for joining. Dee, you know the thing go. Auntie Claudette, I don't know if you watch the show still, but you are a real one. We appreciate you. So regardless of where you are, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Auntie Claudette. You're an aunt and a mother to most of us. And we appreciate that. Because if I never you, just like many other people we know in our lives, deep divers, I can promise you, she's a good woman. Real woman. I can promise you. Like up the live, deep divers. I beg you no, please. Because we shot them shadow ban we. So you have to like up the live. Like up the live. So you might send your likes, but just remind others to like the live as well. Share and like the live. I'm asking of you kindly. I have an interview. Let me try to get in contact with my guest. Let me try to get in contact with my guest, deep divers. It is ringing. Maybe she's preparing herself. But let me give her about a minute or two to log in. Thank you, Austin. Big up yourself, Austin. My Nigerian brother. I'm a brother that for true. Yeah, when people say I'm a brother that, Austin, I'm a brother. One Zeus. Auntie Claudette. Me probably think say you're not there or you're gone out or wherever, because me not know. If you watch a show about big up yourself, same way. Big up yourself. Deep divers though. Make we start because boy, we have something to talk about, and that thing is still burnt savannah, and then we will go to the other issues, deep divers. We have to start with burnt savannah, deep divers, because there is a narrative out there that the member of parliament for Zulieka Jess is her name. She's the member of parliament she's the only member of parliament in St. Elizabeth. But I don't know why her name is being called though, because she not fix school. So I don't know why they might call her name. But deep divers, interestingly, we made it clear that we will shed some light on the issues, and then the interviewee at the time said somebody call Nationwide, and Nationwide bring it, and then somebody come down there. But now I'm realizing that this is a trend for true. The government appears to only listen to Nationwide. So they don't listen to us, and then Nationwide probably in return listen to us and then tell them. If I not saw it go, tell me. Because the very next day when we did the interview with Miss Vassell, she made it clear, said nothing not going on at the school. Then we see Tana Thomas in St. Elizabeth. Yep, we see Tana Thomas in St. Elizabeth deep dive. As I said to myself, but them people are not real. Them people are really watching bloggers. I mean, news is news. But them people are really watching bloggers. They don't have their ears on the ground at all, man. Them don't really have them ears. Them just listen to it and them say, I could go down there. So one serious story. I could go down there, go see, and them drive out them gas and them go down there, which is fine. Because as long as the people might get assistance, that me they about. That me they about. So watch me now, deep divers. Let me look for that. Let me look for that. Because me really not understand how all of a sudden Nationwide becomes the only station that the public officials listen to. I'm trying to find it, deep divers, because me really not get it. Ah, here it is. Listen here, deep divers. Listen here.
Well, Robian, we made our way to Burnt Savannah, which is on the outskirts of Santa Cruz here in St. Elizabeth. And on arriving on location, what we're basically seeing here.
Oh, hold on. Hi, good evening, MP. I'm all right. You can't log in to the link? I sent it to your phone. Yeah, man, I'm ready. All right, thank you. All right, let me go back.
What we're seeing here, or
sorry about that, deep divers. I was just having a conversation with the MP that I'm to interview.
Our friends who are watching us on our YouTube channel, is a shell of what the classroom used to be. There are no furniture in here. Well, furniture could have been here anyway, because as you can see, the roof is gone. The roof is gone in this classroom. The board is damaged. And basically, this is what you're seeing across the entire property. If there are at least 12 or 13 structures at Burnt Savannah, about 10 of them have suffered significant damage. You'll recall as well that Nationwide did an update on Burnt Savannah, and we spoke with a representative out of the Ministry of Education, indicating that there was a block and that one could begin in 2 weeks. This is the block here, the fifth form, the grade 5 block. The roof was there, the contractors came, they removed the roof and have not been back since. And it's been about 6 weeks, and this is the block here. At the extreme back of this property, you'll also find the restroom area. That is also roofless. There are several different kind of situations here.
So, deep divers, everything that the reporter said and Miss Vassell said is in fact true. So they would know that I saw them left the people in place. So they expected no school not to start, but then Marlon Morgan is saying that all public schools, isn't Burn Savannah public school? That's the first thing. All right, forget that then. You would think that because a fellow member of their government at the local level, in Christopher Williams being a counselor that teaches at the school, then we at least give it a little bit of priority. Not so. Not so. So I'm also being told that this school is in the constituency of Zulieka Jess. So that is how her name come up in it. That is how the MP's name get mixed up in it, Deep Divers. But the MP decided to share her views on what is happening at Burn Savannah and other schools in her constituency, Deep Divers. MP Jess is saying this is the state of Burn Savannah Primary School in the Santa Cruz Division. And the Santa Cruz Division, the JLP counselor for the Santa Cruz Division teaches at this school. She also went further to say that MPs don't get resources to repair or fix any schools. That is the responsibility of the government, which I agree with. So how them are talk about, them are called fear name. As MP, the government ministers often bypass me. They don't include me in certain official activities or consultations. For example, when the Minister of Education visited Park Mountain Primary School a few months ago, it was the JLP counselor that they tagged along with her. That is so unfortunate. And you have a member of parliament there. All right. So I saw now drop it. So let me play politics with education now. Well, Deep Divers, I reached out, as I would have said publicly yesterday. I reached out to MP Jess. I reached out to MP Zulieka Jess. Like up the line, Deep Divers. Call some people, especially the people them in St. Elizabeth. I reached out to MP Zulieka Jess, and she confirmed that she will come and give her account of what is happening. Not just at Burn Savannah, but in her constituency. I am slowly awaiting her, because I did say I am just patiently awaiting her, Deep Dive. But let us continue. There is always two sides to a story. Now we're hearing that is the contractor fault. But let me ask you something, Deep Divers. Who hired the contractor? Who for money? I spend the taxpayer money. Who is the vanguards of the taxpayer dollars? Not the government. So isn't it the government's duty to ensure that the schools are fixed? So why them a pass off blame to the contractors? I think something right about this. Something right about this at all.
I wonder how we are going. Something all right? Something all right, yeah?
Well, Deep Divers, because we don't want any misinformation or any misinterpretation from what we consider a particular state media sanctioned media house, let us hear from the MP herself with responsibility for, yes, including Santa Cruz Division, even though it is a JLP MP, and other divisions, what is really happening in her constituency as well as at that primary school? And is that the only school in her constituency with that issue? Ladies and gentlemen, deep divers, welcome for the first time, MP and opposition spokesperson on justice, Zulieka Jess, attorney at law.
Hi, Ishmael. Good night.
Good
Good night
evening.
to your viewers and listeners.
Thank you for deciding to come and let us know what is really happening. But first off, MP, we realize, we know, let us start with what we know. You are the only member of parliament in St. Elizabeth.
That is correct. For the People's National
of the
Party.
opposition. Right. And if that is the case, can you tell us, MP Jess, what has been your experience since the hurricane passed through Jamaica?
I've had a very disappointing experience, quite frankly. I must confess, Ishmael, that I was of the view that once the results of September 3rd were made known and the people of the respective constituencies had registered their support and had made their choices known, I was of the view that the election was then and there behind us. Regrettably, I have come to realize that unfortunately some persons are still upset about the results of September 3rd, and it appears as though that is the reason why we have been having some of the challenges that we've been having in northeastern St. Elizabeth. It's almost as if the constituency is being punished for having supported the People's National Party. And I'll tell you why I make such a very strong statement tonight. Earlier this year, in January, many persons would have heard where the government spoke about the $1 billion road patching program that was to be launched between January and February. Now, my understanding was that every single one of the 63 constituencies in Jamaica should have benefited under that road patching program. When I waited and I realized that I wasn't hearing anything from the National Works Agency with respect to my own constituency, I reached out to find out what was going on. I was made to understand that apparently $100 million had been allocated to the parish of St. Elizabeth. But unfortunately, they could not inform me how much out of that $100 million would be attributed to northeastern St. Elizabeth. And I found that curious because I said to them, St. Elizabeth is made up of 4 constituencies. So if $100 million is allocated to the parish, I would expect that there would be at least an equal division. So perhaps $25 million to each constituency. Long story short, essentially, I was told that it doesn't work like that. And then after much pressing and prodding, then I was told that, okay, they're going to be patching from Lacovia to Gutters. That's it. That was the extent of what they claimed we could get. And even though they said we could get that, I found it so amazing because normally when work is going to take place in an MP's constituency, you would be notified and you would be made aware that the contractor is going to mobilize tomorrow or whenever the case may be so that arrangements can be made. I heard nothing more, only for persons to say to me that they saw 1 and 2 potholes along Main Street being patched, but because they did it in the rain, by the very next day or a couple of days later, it was as if no work had been done. And so, for example, we have that huge crater in Santa Cruz on the main street right in front of Morrison's. And persons would look at it and, think that perhaps the MP isn't doing what she needs to do, or perhaps the MP isn't making representation. You reach out, you advocate, you do all the things that you need to do, and it's as if your pleas fall on deaf ears. So it has been, I say all of this simply to say that it has been a very challenging past few months being a member of parliament, an opposition member of parliament, where we don't get access to the kind of resources that our constituents really need. I inherited.
MP?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
MP, I am befuddled, and bear with me here. I don't want to lament on just aspects of what you said, but you are the representative for the people of Northeast St. Elizabeth. Why would you hear that that's not how it works when the Spark program is for all of Jamaica?
So I'm happy you've touched on the Spark program, because what I spoke about just now was one of the patching programs, not the Spark program, but one of the Go Patching programs announced earlier this year. But I'm happy you mentioned Spark, because I have a lot of complaints where the Spark program is concerned, and I'll share with you in brief. I inherited a constituency where the former member of parliament selected 10 roads to be fixed on the Sparks, and every single one of those 10 roads came from the one Dege JLP division that is in the constituency. So the constituency is made up of 4 divisions. You have Silo, which has a PNP councillor, Balaclava with a PNP councillor, Brace River with a PNP councillor, Santa Cruz with a JLP councillor, 4 divisions. But people in all 4 divisions straddle both political sides. You have PNP and you have JLP across the 4 divisions. The last member of parliament that this constituency had saw it fit to put the 10 Spark roads in only the JLP control division. I have never seen such levels of tribalism. I have never seen such levels of corrupt handling of state resources. Every single one of those 10 roads under the Spark program, the former MP, Delroy Slowly, placed them in one Dege division. So instead of sharing the blessing equitably across the entire constituency so that everybody could get a little taste and a little share of the Spark program allocation, only one Dege division will benefit. Now, obviously,
and that is the Sablamar division
that is the Santa Cruz division in which Christopher Williams is the councillor. But not only that, because I like to think that I'm a fair person. And so the truth is I wanted to give the government the benefit of the doubt and say to myself that perhaps the MP, the former MP, was acting, he was off on a frolic of his own. He was just acting outside of the scope of what is tolerated by the government. Perhaps the government didn't understand how the constituency is divided. Perhaps they didn't know. I gave them the benefit of the doubt. But I wrote to the Prime Minister, Ishmael, and this is what really frustrates me, and this is what has caused me to feel a deep sense of disappointment. I wrote to the Prime Minister and I brought it to his attention and I shared with him that, listen, we have 4 divisions in our constituency. We are grateful to have a program that will cause or see our roads being fixed. So I'm just asking you, allow even one Dege road to be fixed in each division so that everybody can feel a part of the progress and everybody can feel as though they are included and that they have a government that cares for everybody and not just only the people who vote for them. I wrote and I begged and I pleaded, and it's as if those pleas have fallen on deaf ears, and that is symptomatic of my experience.
The Prime Minister hasn't answered you?
The Prime Minister has not responded. And so I have to say that he has constructive notice. He knows that there was an unequal distribution of the Spark allocation in northeastern St. Elizabeth. He knows that Brace River didn't get any roads on the Spark. He knows that Silo never get no road on the Spark. He knows that Balaclava never get no road on the Spark. That is, you are looking at roughly 10,000 in Brace River, 10,000 in Style. That's 20,000 persons who have not been able to benefit, even though they pay taxes and they contribute to this country. And so that is one of the things that funnel the kind of position that I now take. And it is a position which regrettably makes me realize that, listen, there are some persons, when it comes down to politics and politics time, I remember last year, this time, the Prime Minister was here in the constituency over and over. He was here at every nook and cranny, every corner. all up in some hills boasting about no prime minister having ever visited those areas before, but yet the hurricane has struck and northeastern St. Elizabeth has been one of the constituencies most badly devastated. The prime minister has not visited here, not even once. Yes. Not even once. The whole heap of ministers that were coming here last
all
year.
Of the 10 months?
For all of the 10 months, not once. All of the ministers who found themselves down here to campaign and beg people to vote for them, now that the people are in need, they have not seen it fit to visit or even show up for the constituency to say, this is what we can do for you. This is what we're able to offer as a caring government. We have not had that experience.
MP Jess, help me to understand. So if that is your experience thus far, then you are well within your faculties to have posted, because I got a post from your social media handle calling out the constant, my word, sabotage of your stewardship. And I use that word because, help me, how many schools do you have, primary schools in particular, in your constituency that were affected from Hurricane Melissa?
We have roughly 24 high schools and primary schools in the constituency. Almost every single one of them would have been affected by Hurricane Melissa, some to a greater extent than others. Some have been, to a much lesser extent, but affected nonetheless. One of the challenges I've had is, and I'm happy you mentioned, the councillor earlier, because it appears as though the government has been using the councillor almost as though he is the de facto member of parliament. And so they bypass.
What you saying?
Yes, and I'm going to say it plain and straightforward. It is almost as though they are comfortable bypassing the duly elected representative, the member of parliament, and having dealings and dialogue and consultations with the JLP councillor. And I say this because I remember in April of this year, it was the JLP councillor who made a post on social media stating that contractors had now been selected for Burn Savannah Primary School and that work would start. As the member of parliament, I didn't receive any correspondence in respect of Burn Savannah. I didn't. So and normally the usual procedure is that when you are doing works of that nature, the Minister of Education would write to the Member of Parliament, notify the Member of Parliament that a contractor has been selected. This is the name of the contractor, and that you would be encouraged to make contact and make the necessary arrangements with the contractor. None of that was done. And so, quite frankly, I find it unfortunate that having bypassed the duly elected member of parliament, having been working through the councillor, the JLP councillor, and then when nothing is taking place and no work is progressing, then you try to place the blame at the feet of the member of parliament that you sidelined and that you locked out of the discussion process. I find it rather unfortunate.
That is how your stewardship became intimately involved in the process, because nothing is happening and it is the member of parliament for Northwest St. Elizabeth. That is how it works. So help me understand, because I know I would have realized that the councillor is still a working employee at the Burn Savannah Primary School.
Yes, he collects a salary. He teaches at the Burn Savannah Primary School. It is his party. It is the JLP councillor for Santa Cruz. And so it is his party that is in government. It is his Minister of Education. He has a direct line of contact with the minister. He has a direct line of contact with the Minister of Finance. He has a direct line of contact with the deputy leaders of the party. It is within his remit where he can easily and should properly be able to reach out to his colleagues. They are his colleagues. He should be able to reach out to them and say to them, listen, it don't look good. This is a school that I teach at. And not only that, if we're going to call a spade, this is the school where whenever the Jamaica Labour Party is having any kind of mass meeting in the constituency, that is a school they always go to. In fact, Edward Seaga nicknamed the area. Yes, Edward Seaga nicknamed the area Little Tivoli. So it is within it is within their best interest for them to actually do some work and let the people feel satisfied. But here's a problem we have though, Ishmael. One of the problems we have here in Jamaica is that a government is going to treat you the way how you allow them to treat you. So the government knows that regardless of whether they give them a school or not, them still going to support them. Whether them fix the road leading to the school, which has a massive breakaway, them still are going to support them. They would rather cuss and quarrel about the MP rather than hold the government accountable. And so the government gets to get away with doing nothing, and then they get nothing in return. And that is the harsh reality.
MP Jess, I'm going to say something to you. I'm going to say something to you that a parent came on this platform and said that she was in a meeting with the principal and other members of staff and parents, and the principal made her privy to the fact that if it weren't for another parent calling nationwide, no contractors would have showed up.
And I'm not surprised.
And I find it ironic, MP, that a parent 3 days ago came on this platform and the very next day nationwide shows up, and now your constituency is now at the forefront and your name is being called that you are derelict. Help me to understand, is this some sort of sabotage?
So I find it curious, and I find it rather funny. If the situation weren't so tragic, it really would be funny, because I fail to understand how it is that a government that controls the national purse, the government signs the checkbook in order to engage contractors. MPs do not have that power. So I find it rather curious. Why is it that we would feel that it is reasonable to cast blame at the feet of the MP who does not have the power to effect repairs, who does not have the power to retain contractors, but we rather blame the member of parliament? It's almost as though you are better placed, and you prefer to blame the bystander. You prefer to blame the bystander for the fire instead of blaming the government who holds the only bucket that can out the fire. That's exactly what is happening here. But I want to say this, though, something I haven't said publicly prior to today, because usually whenever persons have private conversations with me, I do tend to keep those private. But in light of what has been transpiring, I think it's important to put everything on the table so persons can have a full understanding of exactly everything. So here's the situation. Sometime in or around April of this year, the principal for the school actually called me by way of telephone call. And there were two issues that she had mentioned. One had to do with the state of the repairs at the school, or the state of disrepair. And the second one had to do with the road, the breakaway in the road leading to the school. I said to the principal that, listen, I have been making representation. In fact, I even spoke about the breakaway in a press conference that had been done, where, I made mention about Burn Savannah and the bicycle that had been washed away and the dangerous state of the roadway. I said to her, listen, what I really want is to try and see how we can get some resolution. I don't want it to appear political. And sometimes when we as members of parliament on the opposition bench speak about issues, people simply say that, oh, we're just complaining. Oh, we just, we're not being constructive. I said to her, I am prepared to draft a letter for you on behalf of the school. I will sit down, do up almost in the form of a petition, so that it doesn't seem as though it is coming from me, but rather from the school, as long as you are prepared, along with the teachers and the school essentially, as long as you're prepared to sign that, I will make my services available and draft it for you so that, you can put some pressure on the government from a different angle. It doesn't necessarily have to seem as though it's the PNP MP trying to make problems. I was told by the principal that she would get back to me. That's what I was told. Now, I didn't know that there was anything controversial in writing a petition or a letter to say that these are the circumstances. We need the school to be properly, the repairs to be expedited. We need the road leading to the school to be fixed. I didn't think there was anything contentious, but she said she would get back to me. She has not gotten back to me. So I just want to put it out there because sometimes people will think that as MP, you sit down and you don't offer a solution, you don't try to help. Now, let me be clear. I am not blaming the principal in any way, shape or form, because at the end of the day, the responsibility is that of the Ministry of Education to make sure that the schools are in a proper state of repair. It is the responsibility of the government to carry out the necessary inspections, to make sure that contractors are engaged, to make sure that progress reports are being delivered in a timely manner. Those are the responsibilities of the government. So I do not cast blame at the feet of the principal or the school. I just make mention of it so that persons can have a full understanding and that they can know all the facts and then make an informed decision thereafter.
Oh wow, this is unfortunate. I'm happy you brought that to the fore because a part of the solution was that we were told that the school will receive containerized structures for makeshift classrooms, and those are also not forthcoming. And I'm sure you know that if it is a containerized structure, you will have to have a base.
Correct.
It's now less than 7 days to school, and none of those things are ready. So I ask you, based on your estimation, you're there. I'm sure you would have gone to Burn Savannah and other schools, because I'm sure Burn Savannah is not the only school in that, because you said it's 24. How many schools in your constituency do you think will be ready for September 7th?
So the good thing about the constituency is that our people are resilient people. For example, even today when I touched base with representatives at some of the schools, I was also informed by them that, the Ministry of Education had visited some of the schools that I made contact with. I was informed that the Ministry of Education's representatives were at the school today. Again, they made no contact with me. I was never informed by the ministry of any of those happenings. So again, it's just the norm. You have a situation where the government and the government officials, they sideline the member of parliament and then try to cast blame. But I say all of this to say that based on my checks, the schools that I have the most concern about, aside from the one that we're discussing now, would be Quick Step Primary, because right now my understanding is that they have nowhere for the grades 5 and 6 students to actually have a classroom ready in time for September. So they're actually trying to secure a tent that can be used in the interim. So that is one of that's one of the major ones. I know Marie Cole has some other challenges. Most of the classrooms have been repaired there, but there are other challenges, for example, with the heating caused by the new material that is now at the school in place of the ones that were there before. So lighting is also a problem, because they've mentioned to me that when electricity goes, unfortunately, the classrooms will be too dark for persons to see. So I know that they're making some moves to try and secure some solar lighting. The point is, we have work to do at pretty much all of the schools. All of the schools.
Oh my God. So besides the awful the awful work by the government, what are some of the initiatives that you have in the constituency, not just with education, but other issues in relation to what you are doing. Tell us about some of the initiatives that you have done so that we can at least leave here with some good.
So even though we have not had the kind of support from the government that I would have loved to have and that the constituency would have loved to have, again, we are resilient people and we're going to find a way to make a way even where no way exists. So one of the achievements I'm extremely proud about is the fact that within the first 6 months of being a member of parliament, I was able to deliver on 6 houses for persons who had been affected by the hurricane. And these are houses which did not come from the government, because when I speak about them,
the people in the back.
6 houses in 6 months, and not one of those houses came from the government, not one. That was through hard work, reaching out to private sector, reaching out to family, friends, well-wishers, strangers who, you know, saw what was happening, saw the kind of work that was taking place and wanted to contribute to the effort. One of the families, so most of them were containerized homes, but one of the families actually benefited from a concrete dwelling house. And I'm extremely proud of that because, as you would imagine, that is not a cheap feat. In fact, last year when I spoke about the fact that I was establishing a $2 million welfare program for the constituency, many persons, not many, but some persons would have cheered and criticized. But had I not had that fund available, I would not have been able to respond to the needs of the constituency in the way that I was able to respond. Because when I took over as MP, I had pretty much nothing at all left in the CDF to assist the constituency. And that's an issue we have to look at as well, because you can't have a situation where you use up all of the money that is to finance the constituency just because an election is called and you're using the money and the funding to try and buy out people. And then at the end of the day, after the election, nothing is left in the kitty to help persons. You don't have money to pay for a water truck to deliver water. You don't have money when the schools reached out to you and the teachers and the parents reach out to you, educational requests. There was nothing of that sort left available. I had to be utilizing that $2 million fund that many of them had actually criticized. But I say all of this to say that my proudest achievement from those funds came from the fact that I was able to utilize those monies, some of those monies, to help with the construction of the concrete dwelling house. And it is a situation where about 11 persons lived in that 1-bedroom structure that had been destroyed by the hurricane. I mean, young baby just born. So it was really a situation that tugged at everybody's hearts. And I was happy that I was in a position where once I got the call, I could simply call the hardware and immediately start making arrangements, because I wasn't waiting on the government to finance it. We had other plans, private plans that we set in motion. But aside from that, we're in the back to school period now. I'm extremely proud again, because one of the things I constantly stress, and persons familiar with the happenings at my office will tell you that whether you are PNP or JLP, once you have applied to my office, we're going to try our very best to make sure that you get some kind of benefit. So for this year, every single one of those 300 and odd persons who applied to my office for back to school assistance as it relates to book list, assistance in getting their book list recommendations filled, we assisted them with vouchers. That's over 300 parents who would have gotten a back-to-school voucher to buy textbook, to buy educational supplies. With the tertiary, we have over 82 persons who would have applied. Every single one of them has gotten approval for a grant, provided that they made their application before August. Every single one of them would have benefited from a grant. Now, the truth is I don't have a whole lot of money, but whatever we have decided to share it equally and allow everybody who can possibly benefit to benefit, so that persons do not leave the office feeling as though only certain people alone can get from the politics, or only certain people alone constantly get help. I have been working hard to make sure that that kind of narrative is a thing of the past. I have personally been going around doing back to school distributions because I go through my list to see where are these persons living, those who apply to my office for assistance. And so I want to make sure that every single community in the constituency is represented. So when I go through the list and I see, for example, that nobody from Roses Valley came and applied for help, I made sure that I went to Roses Valley and brought back to school supplies and did distribution. I went to Mitcham. I went into the hills of the constituency, the areas which are normally neglected, the hard to reach areas that people tend to forget about. I have been trying to make sure that
same place where you and the Prime Minister walk when you know a campaign, you go.
Same place, same place. I make sure that they don't feel left behind, and I want them to know that they have a member of parliament who might not have much, but the little that she has, it's going to be shared equally and equitably across the board.
Thank you, MP Jess. It seems like it seems as if you have a mountainous task, like your constituency. And you're not just fighting against scarce resources, but you're fighting literally against the government's inability to assist with not their money, but taxpayers' money. So I appreciate you coming and shedding some light on what's really happening.
But I have to say this quickly before the program ends. I have to really pause to say and express my gratitude to the people of Northeastern St. Elizabeth. I can tell you, Ishmael, that I'm extremely proud. I am humbled to be their member of parliament, but I'm extremely proud of them and, you know, the kind of support that they offer. When I look and I see even the situation in Bogue, where the road was essentially split in two because the water from both sides had come over and, you know, it posed a serious hazard. And I tried my best to reach out to the NAA, to the very head in Kingston, to the minister with responsibility for road and works. And, you know, we weren't getting anywhere. And I remember how the taxi drivers and the residents themselves came together and they started to use their hands, their literal hands, to try and clear the drain and clear the roadway. And one of the things that nearly brought me to tears was when I heard them say, we have to do this for help with MP because we know so the government not give MP no help. And so I realized that even though I may have it hard, I understand that I have good persons out there who are fighting for me and fighting for our constituency. And so I have to pick up Northeast St. Elizabeth tonight and say
big up Northeast. Big up Northeast. Thank you so much, MP Jess. But just before you go, we were having a discussion last night about the legality of a councillor playing dual role. We heard that it is possible, but I want to hear from a legal mind because I know that the civil service standing orders does not permit for a political representative to also be a civil servant at the same time. So legally, MP Jess, shed some light on that for me.
So I'm assuming that you are referring to the situation which exists in my own constituency.
Yes, I am.
And the truth is, I don't want my comments to be taken out of context. So I will answer it. I will answer it this way. I believe that you can't serve two masters, and that when you are in a particular field, especially a field such as education, which requires neutrality and it requires fairness, I find that some persons have a difficulty separating their politics from what is beneficial to the school, beneficial to the students. And we see that playing out here, where instead of the councillor, you know, making representations in a manner which would be conducive to good working relations, instead he has decided to use his social media platform to debase me as a member of parliament, to cast certain aspersions. those are not things that engender good relations. If it is that you hope to have a productive relationship with the member of parliament and the school that you operate from. So from that perspective, I think that truth be told, it is a disservice to the people of Jamaica for that kind of situation to continue. You should be made to decide where your loyalty lies and stick to it, because I don't believe that both can exist side by side in a productive manner. So that's my view on it.
I tend to agree with you. I have to agree with you on that. Thank you so much, MP Zulieka Jess. Please don't be a stranger over here, because we are going to call upon you to give us some added information as it relates to the progress of your constituency. But
thank you so much,
MP Jess. See you soon. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care and take care. Yes, deep divers, you have it right here. You had it. MP Zulieka Jess clearing the air as it relates to what really is happening in your constituency, primarily with burnt savannah. So, all who like to screenshot and go and report on that. I beg of you. We speak nothing but the truth over here. And it is evident that one can concur that there are remnants of sabotage against the member of parliament. But deep divers, I want to show you something, you see? I want to show you something. Because you see these set of people, them not go change. Them not go change none at all. Them not go change. Deep divers, make we go hit the hard hitting story now. Deep divers, something happened today that we all know. Like up the live, guys. I beg you to like up the live and share up the live, because we're going to get into it now. Marshy did a call. Let me call him real quick. Marshy was calling. Let me call him back real quick. Marshy was calling deep divers. Let me just call him back. Hopefully him answer. If him not answer, we'll just go on with the show. Him not answer. It look like him busy. All right, no problem. Marshy busy. Deep divers, as I'm sure you would have seen by now, the Prime Minister finally reached Trelawney. Deep divers, the Prime Minister made his way to Trelawney today, but it seems like a campaign him go campaign to me. Ali McNabb, thank you for joining. Monsieur Ali McNabb. Deep divers, I want to know. I don't think on hear what I say now. I said the Prime Minister went to campaign. The show just a go get nice.
Oh no, baby, no girl, why you want to do me that? No, baby, no girl, why you want to do me that? You want to get a cat girl to kill my pet rat. You want to get a cat girl to kill my pet rat.
Deep divers. So you know what I say? Andrew. Dr. Andrew Holness, as he's called, went to Cooper's Pen. Make we hear what him said on a Cooper's Pen, no? Make we hear what him said on a Cooper's Pen. Listen here.
That is what has made us poor, and that is what has got you into this position, because some politicians 20 years ago told you to chop the line, to chop the legal process, to go and occupy land illegally, and then try to use the courts to correct it. The courts have rejected it, and therefore I can't come here and give you any more false promises.
No.
So what is the solution?
Tell me no, tell us, one road.
Tell me no, Bath. Deep divers, my heart, I'm not even gonna say my heart. Deep divers, first of all, in that clip, if you would have noticed who is standing beside him. Who is standing beside him is the Minister of Tourism. So people get displaced and the Minister of Tourism I stand upside them. I don't think you see no man. Me not think you pay attention in no man. Let me turn up the show a little bit no man cause something right now. Me never see this yet. Why is the Minister of Tourism to his left? Why the Minister of Tourism need to be at a site that people, deep divers, lost their homes?
Never had been seeing this yet. I there here before my maiden take and we never see it yet. So anybody see them lie? How we never see it yet? I want back everything.
Deep divers, like up the live no man, deep divers. Call everybody. The show just start, man. The show just a start. Why is the Prime Minister accompanied by the Tourism Minister? Are people all smashed down? Me not understand. Me could turn up it over here, man.
Give me one bottle of water. My vitamin in my bag, you know. Me for the grab a vitamin. Give me a bottle of water. Get a bottle of water, me a grab a vitamin. Make a bottle, give a bottle of water. Me a grab a vitamin.
Thank you for calling. Good night. Yeah, man. Talk to me.
Yes, sir. You see, if as long as the government not here, Jamaica not go better.
Yeah.
God, in the interest of Jamaica people, better. You know this. Remember, it come out of school time. I remember some people in massive nice time. Looking at people nice time. I want to say, I go down there. The people in not distress. You go down there. I try to class some book and some pens and some people and careful go give people them feet, brother. I go down people in front about 20 years ago. About chapel and can let people go people there. I go down there.
I can't tell you. Him say him go down there cause him want to see what go on, so I that him go down there for. But make a beat and teach him there. Me, I go talk about it, man. You know, worry yourself. Me, I go deal with him case, you know, man. Me, I go deal with it, man. Me, I go deal. You know, worry yourself, man.
Something they go on put your talk this guy, brother. Me bring me here go talk, brother. Instead of my help for the people, they want one side story, big get all on. No one ask a question. And I Jamaica people represent. I one side thing and for Jamaica people represent.
Yeah, well, me understand where you say. May I get a call? May I get Marshall a call? Give me a minute there. Big up yourself, big boss. Big up yourself. Father Marshall, yeah, man, I do the interview when I call. Talk to me.
Yeah,
talk to me, Father Marshall.
Yes, man. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I don't care one backside where they want to them people down there, so.
Me say.
Any damn thing.
Me say.
Judge Davis, me in your corner now, laugh after them.
Laugh
after them. Laugh after them.
No, me can't the people them say yes, boss. Tell me what go on, boss. What is this? What kind of spell are we under?
Laugh after them blood and skirt, George Davis. Buck down them backside, Andrew Wellness. I mean, income can tell you about 20 years ago. I tell you about 20 years ago and chop line and then jam food. Because the labor rights is a set up. Labor rights is a set up blast it done. So now that the man know. When I tell me to one woman and when she go Prime Minister, I see your plum jar.
Sweetheart.
Look for me and you know when man has to excuse me language. Ed Bartlett's much just say what a fucking fool.
Hold on, man.
Oh no, baby, no girl, why you want to do me that? No, baby, no girl, why you want to do me that? You want to get a cat girl to kill my pet rat. You want to get a cat girl to kill my pet rat.
Man, you want it. That happened to them.
Jesus and peace.
All right, so. Right at the cluster, the 400 and spoil vote take place in order for to win. Do them anything. You know, let me tell you something. They should have lock up some of woman them too.
Yeah. No. Remember we are freedom fighter, you know. We can't say that, man. Oh, God, man.
Oh. Then if the people that sit down like a damn fool and make Andrew Wellness come down,
me never see the Marshy, between me and you, you know. Marshy, so me go down there. You can't see the hurt on the people them face. You can see the hurt on them face. I'm my yard, me they know one and only. My youth, you move like a love man. You
You see the joy of them when wellness gotta do.
You can't see when we go on that, Marshy, me talk to them personally. Nobody can say I spoke to the people down there. And the hurt that they expressed to me. This is not politics now, The hurt that them express, them can't believe and something have to be done and them done with this and what them are gonna do and what them not gonna do and only if you see the man go down there and just in presence alone. It's like them a treat the man like he's a demigod.
Yeah, but listen to me. When Andrew Wellness go down there and I tell them people, let them shit about people, tell them to go squat pan land. Andrew must move him backside and go because Shiny Robinson, let's see it a sentence. Where Waterman de pan, where Shortman de pan right now.
Yeah.
Shiny Robinson can Davis laugh after them. Laugh after the damn idiot, them George Davis. Me no wrong you. Because when they go down there now, they run down a great prime minister. One of them go and come hug him up. Then all right. You see one where hug up Andrew Wellness, when after she hug him up done, when she go, she should have looked to the hand where she take hug him up and can't find it. Because the way Andrew Wellness damn teeth. If he shake your hand, when he shake
you might not have no more. Yeah, you might take off your watch.
Like, take off them gloves and Mr. Minister, if you know not good.
Oh no, baby, no girl, why you want to do me that? No, baby, no girl, why you want to do me that? You want to get a cat girl to kill my pet rat. You want to get a cat girl to kill my pet rat.
By night and deal with them case again. I don't sorry for none of them, because them get a chance to show their disgust. All they do, run go Prime Minister and laugh up with him. And the man just say, him I go see what he can do. No, Prime Minister don't go to try, Government don't try, government do. He never try. If he say he can bulldozer them done, Him bulldozer them done and a go up here and you see when Pierre killed Bullfrog and Bullfrog lay down and you see him 2 feet up in the air and as for the frog said, God, sister, me innocent. That's goddamn foolishness, man. Me no sorry for them. Do them anything. I don't sorry for none of the Cooper's pen. The Prime Minister sent police and the police wasn't enough. They sent bad man because bad man then come from around a pin place.
Why? Me no know.
Hey, one was that a bad man where them buy some new vest and put on. I see him breed a man them. In me youth, pan Ardlishaw did ball out about when he said how much coastal load. They can disrupt the process when him and Ardlishaw in the leadership race. And he sent some coastal bus go down the red man can disrupt it. And the Prime Minister, the Prime Minister want thief for people in land. Because the people them will have the land right off of the list, all of them something that them go as a pure thief. And the damn idiot then go down, oh, my Prime Minister.
Yeah.
What boss and boss my backside. I don't blame you, Mr. Prime Minister. Me said them the way get 10 down there.
Yeah.
Break them off one, dash for them backside. Them is a workless wretch because they love you.
Yeah. All right, Father Marshy. Respect, Father Marshy. Yeah. Boy, deep divers, it is so disheartening to see we have been fighting so hard for these very people. Solve case and realize that them have claims to the land. And just like that, let me play the whole clip me couldn't hear. The Prime Minister even dash word off her eyes that those scam government. What kind of listen, man? Skit, big up yourself. What go on?
You know, say, I'm kind of skeptical because based on the video from the people in my Cooper's pen, I don't feel them actually highlight the people them who is really in disgust at the whole situation right now, you know. Because
Interesting
we not
take.
none of the people them who speak out, who come on video and speak out
Yeah, we
and
never see
cameras
them.
and
We never see them for true.
we not see none of them people there. So for now, kind of get your marshal say, but we don't want to draw the gun too early and discharge them, right? Chastise them.
I'm saying. Yeah, all right, all right. All right. You know, say that is a very good point. You know, it's a very good point. Make we look at the clip, analyze it, and then we real and then because
Yeah,
skip
man,
skip.
because then now we
They
still,
may
we
there
still have to consider.
yes, there
We
may
still have
very
to, we
well
still have to
be
consider, say, there are
imported
people
crowd.
who know. Right. Because we have to still remember that there are people who are now in the process of bringing the government to the court.
Yes,
You
yes,
see me? So
yes,
where are those people?
yes.
And
You're correct. You
with
know.
the prime, they also know no clip about the prime minister adjusting the matter of the arresting at the men's them before
Yeah.
the demolition.
Yeah, man.
place. So all of this is just still a PR stunt to me. So
Mhm.
you just have to be cautious
Yes.
and not really bring down the people them because
All right, all right. We now bring them down. We never that bring them down. We just disappointed. But let us respect for that skip. Make we look on the clip and we analyze for true. Respect. Skip make a very good point. Let us look at the clip, deep divers. Look at the clip.
That is what has made us poor, and that is what has got you into this position because some politicians 20 years ago told you to chop the line, to chop the legal process, to go and occupy land illegally, and then try to use the courts to correct it. The courts have rejected it, and therefore I can't come here and give you any more false promises.
No.
So what is the solution?
Tell me no about it. Tell us about it.
Number one, I am certain that as a result of this, you're going to see many more actions of people trying to reclaim land and evictions, and it is going to become one chaotic. So we have a policy already in place. I've asked Minister Montague, I've given him specific duties to review those policies. In a couple of days, he will come back to me with a general proposal as to how to treat with the matter. So yes, the government will have a general response to deal with the rising issue of regularizing and relocating squatter settlements. Secondly, this specific issue, we have identified certain acreages of land which are in close proximity to this area. There is another possibility which is further away, but in my opinion, it is still within the parish and therefore we could consider it to be in proximity. I don't believe we can accommodate all the legitimate claims that are here. When I say legitimate, meaning persons who were acknowledged.
You know, say deep divers. I am led to believe that skip have a point because up to now I don't see nobody. It's all a prime minister. I don't see nobody. Chrissy D, God's mouthpiece, I don't see nobody. Eagle Boss, me not see nobody. Andel McNabb, me not see nobody else. Me not understand for true. But the first thing that I saw was the Minister of Tourism. So it begs me to ask, how you can't do nothing about the people them, but you gone down there with the Minister of Tourism. Do you know something about it? Me not understand. Me getting a call. Thank you for calling. Good night. Yeah, man. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't understand what is going on because these people get evicted, get them place bulldozer down, and after them get place bulldozer down.
It looked like
They
you're in.
get them
Mm-hmm.
place bulldozer down.
Mm-hmm.
And after they get them place bulldozer, them everything. Now the prime minister go down there, and people is calling him what robot. Is these people sorry?
No.
Are they Jamaican?
We're trying to figure out if they are in fact the same people or he imported the crowd. That's what we're trying to figure out, caller.
I don't think it can.
All right.
No.
All right, so here what me I go do.
This time.
All right, so here what me I go do, caller. I'm going to call somebody that is from down there and have them tell us, or somebody that has ties down there. So let me call somebody that has ties down there so you can hear, all right?
Yeah.
Man, let me call. Let me call now.
Just before you hang up.
Yeah.
How is he gonna find place now? Close acreage, close to where they are.
Him same fine place already. Him same fine place already for them. And him a go give them grant for start bill. I'm telling you what him say now.
So I never got demolish people in house.
Him same fine place and him all give them grant for move them furniture. Him all give them money for buy back some furniture. And him all go give them grant for bill. That's what he said. I heard it for myself.
Anytime Jamaicans move away from them, out on them.
Yes. All right. Respect, big brother. Respect. Head boy. Great head boy. Talk to me. How you do? Yes.
No, you know, I predicted this, you know. Good night to you, my brother. I predicted this, you know.
Yeah, you did.
Andrew Holness is my yo-yo.
As if go say come back. So predictable. Go on, come back. Yes.
I talked to him and he comes back. I remember I said publicly on TikTok and also on social and YouTube here that Andrew Holness will go down there and he will cry with the people after demolishing them house.
You did say that. You did say that. You did say that. You did say that.
And after him cry with them, he have land already lined up down at Clarkstown in the new city where he say, remember the new city?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Take them off of the front page, quick and fast. And this is the real money there.
So when I demolish your house,
yes,
and I said the state will pay for the houses, and that is what is going to happen. But look at, me no feel sorry for no labor, right? Let them go.
But then, Ed boy, between me and here say, him an import crowd. Go down the panny people them.
Yeah, but you see, you know us from high school, and you know we're not afraid of nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So had it been my community income within crowd,
them can't come nowhere near.
Not to where would not, because I would have gone back to when Jesus had to intercede when they were stoning the prostitute. Remember that story?
Yes, yes.
So I would have had to intervene when they were stoning the prostitute, because he could never come into my community, come mash down my family house and a smile with me. Huh?
Oh my
but
God.
I'm not inciting anything, so let us make it clear.
Yes.
I am simply saying that what needs to be done is that the people who have been there for 30 years, you shall not move And I will sing a gospel song, even though I'm not a very good singer. I shall not be moved. Don't move, because you have a right to the land.
Yes.
You have been there for 30 years or more, so don't move. No.
Yes.
The labor rights that were brought there hurry up and come out of the place. Okay?
You are
Those
so
houses
correct.
that were demolished were GLP supporters, and I don't know why I don't expect GLP supporters not, when they see the puppet master, not to smile. They will smile.
I just want to
Because
know. I just want to know if me just all me care about now, if any of them people that down there so did go on with him after them house get broke down and them live on like tent. If any one of them I ever catch, I'll laugh and I get on for peace soup with him.
Ishmael, you should know better than that. You know the politics more than you pretend to do.
I do.
Yeah? And I know that. Have you ever seen a labor right upset with their party leader?
Never.
So why shouldn't you expect them to greet their Lord and Savior, Andrew Bogard? Because he calls himself Bogard, you know. Yeah? So why you expect them to cuss their Bogard when they come? You realize the people who have the 100 families did not go to meet him?
I was wondering. That is what I'm getting
You
at.
all need to look back on the clip. None of the families who know they have the right to claim when to meet with him. Because you know why? And I'm going to let a little push out the bag.
Yes.
You have a lawyer in East Portland named Isaac Buchanan. Do you know him?
Yes, man, I do. I him them Bex board time say them have to get back house.
And as let me tell you something. A little birdie pinch me and the birdie tell me, watch the ride.
Aye.
Yeah?
Whoa.
So I am not worried.
Yeah.
I am not worried. Let me tell you what I'm worried about.
Yes.
As I go now.
Yes.
A man who cussing chopping the line. And he did not say anything when the NHT was chopping the line and putting money in SSL.
For 10 years. Oh no.
He did not say anything when the NHF was chopping the line and putting money in SSL. He did not say anything when the banana board and the coconut board and the catastrophic board.
Yes. Yes.
Was putting money in SSL.
Beat and teach, Ed boy. Beat and teach.
So when you talk about chop the line, go and talk to your friends at SSL who also chop the national ambassador money near Usain Bolt from the same Trelawney. Yeah? Is what Trelawney people do no so make you hate them.
Oh Lord. Hello?
So when they were chopping the line, they never said anything to us. So why now when an MP make a simple statement, not in relation to anything untoward?
Yes.
He was merely saying to the people, go take up your furniture, go to them and say, this me own, even for the bed foot, and you need to pay me fee.
That is exactly what was happening, Ed boy. You are spot on.
Absolutely. So as I go,
yes,
don't make the broke kitchen boy trick, you know. He's now happy that he has cleared a portion of the land.
Oh Lord. Cause him tell them point blank, me don't have no poor figure no back on no house. But me can relocate, He wants the property.
He wants the 9 acres. You remember when Darrell Vaz went on the platform and said, I can't go home yet because of my grandchildren?
Oh, Lordy. 5 more years in Begui.
I want to ask Andrew, who is he going, who can he say is going to go home to his grandchildren?
Enough, none.
No. Based upon what I know,
yeah,
those ones have not been chopped. They have been chopping the line in another way.
Oh,
they have been
Lord.
chopping the wrong line. So he will never start going want to go home to his grandchildren. That's why he was heartless to put out a little baby, a 3-year-old baby on the road.
Oh no.
So as I go, and don't take your frustration out on the people of Jamaica because you're not getting no grant. I'm gonna leave you.
All right, hold on there.
The truth is we have not benefited. We are being used like spoons.
Oh no, baby, no girl, why you want to do me that? No, baby, no girl, why you want to do me that? You want to get a cat girl to kill my pet rat. You want to get a cat girl to kill my pet rat.
It is very serious in a deep divers because you want to tell me, say, deep divers, you want to tell me. Me think me need to call Auntie Donna, you know. Auntie Donna has people down there. Auntie Donna, answer your phone. Auntie Donna Thompson, answer your phone. Me think me need to hear it from the horse's mouth. Answer your phone. You got people down there. You know people. Auntie Donna is the people in everybody at Jamaica. Good night, Auntie Donna.
Yes.
Me need to ask you, based on what you heard and what you know, anybody from any elsewhere get run go down so them want to see Prime Minister down there today? That is not the family. Mm-hmm.
I don't know nothing about up there, so because you see, 2 minutes you're not there up there, so the take from myself and up there. Me don't go here. Me don't go here today.
Yes.
I have no reason to go here.
Oh. Me just want to know if the family did involved still. You don't know?
No, me not know about
All right. She said I live up there, she done it up there. Okay. All right, Auntie Donna. No worries. No worries. I don't get to it. But I must find out. Because I just feel like the people them we really need the help and only that even that talk to. It's not even.
The truth is we have not benefited. We are being used like spoons.
Good night. Big up yourself. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, big up yourself, Ishmael. I was talking on MP Jess what she was saying. Ishmael, I tell people already, you know.
Yes.
I would never get myself involved with a JLP person. See?
Me always hear you say that for true.
You're right. They get me away from Jamaica. I want to come up here 2016. I used to buy a 2 restaurant up here. And when I find out that the owner for them is JLP, you know, so I don't buy back there though. So when I tell people I don't do it, people say, no, I should do that. This is where I reach MP Jess.
Yes.
Nobody go to the government and say, boy, I finish mad. But when me do it, because me not buy from my owner shop up here.
Oh my.
I'm not doing it. I tell you, Ishmael.
Yes.
I'm not doing it. I
Why,
glad the MP come and talk that things. So I was there just waiting and waiting to just get here.
Mm-hmm.
I love what she said. She's getting sabotaged. Me have to sabotage the JLP them restaurant.
Well Oh, jiggy. He man say, nah, by the day. Tell me.
I never deal with a JLP lady neither.
So you're serious?
You mean if some Ishmael don't even wear green clothes, you know?
No! Yeah.
Me not drink Heineken.
Yeah. Guy too green.
Too green. Me know wear green clothes. Straight me I tell you. See? So me I go back in a class.
Big up.
MP Jess come talk with. Me have to sabotage so me not spend my money with them.
All right. Big up yourself, boss.
Oh no, baby, no girl, why you want to do me that? No, baby, no girl, why you want to do me that? You want to get a cat girl to kill my pet rat. You want to get a cat girl to kill my pet rat.
Go man, serious man, same not even now wear green clothes, deep divers. We have to get radical pan them and wicked. No, all right. I don't know, joke things still in, but deep divers, them take off some real fool, you know. Can you imagine the Prime Minister go down and what he's saying? Listen to him.
That is what has made us poor, and that is what has got you into this position, because some politicians 20 years ago told you to chop the line, to chop the legal process, to go and occupy land illegally. And
so help me with something, Prime Minister. 20 years ago, who tell who for chop line? You know, see, you not even know yet. Mr. No man. Thank you for calling. Good night.
Right. Did the Prime Minister actually go on the demolition site or did he go close to it? Because I'm looking at his background and it looks so different from what the people like when the opposition leader went there or other people.
Interesting.
Because I'm looking at
Gleena said he went. Gleena
Right,
said he
hotel.
went there. So we're just following what Gleena is saying, but we're not entirely sure.
He went to Cooperston, but did he go on the demolition site?
I am not sure. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. I can't be 100% sure.
You know, because when I'm looking on the background, I see these high-rise buildings, and I'm like, is it across on the demolition site he went, or was it on the demolition site?
But when you are on the demolition site in Ocala, you can, because I've been there, if you turn to the vicinity of the street, of the main road, behind you is what you're seeing from the in the Prime Minister, exactly what the Prime Minister is looking at. So it may very well be the camera angle.
Okay.
Yeah, man. It may very well be the camera angle. I think he went there. I did not see any tents, which is strange for me, because the tents are it's glaring. You can't miss them. A whole heap of tent.
Exactly.
And if you watch my content, you'd see, if you watch Deeper Jamaica, you'd see that when I went down there, tents were all around me.
Yeah, and you would have, I would have think that you would have seen him walk through, you know, how he is walking through, and but
Yes,
it was
you are
just
so correct, you know.
one frame.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, you know, and you know, with that corner that says that he doesn't give the support the restaurants, I think it's time for people to stop support people that supports them. Because at the end of the day, if you constantly give these people, when the next election comes, they will vote again, expecting that, you know, if things go bad, then we're gonna have PNP or
For try bail them out or talk for them. Yes.
exactly. If it is that a mother and a father plants a seed of a sour grape, what you expect them to get sour grapes? So why is it that they're planting seeds and when their children wants to go back to school, then you find or something happens to them, you know, you find that it is the persons who will have been sympathetic to the opposition that will come in and give a helping hand. Look on the hurricane, is the
Yes.
same thing.
Yes.
Look on back to school, all the people who are doing back to school drives and giving out bags and stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong, but all
Right.
those persons who are government vloggers, have you seen any of them giving back?
No, I haven't seen any of them. I have not seen. I
So
don't know if they are. I see the PNP bloggers doing it. I see the PNP MPs doing it. I see PDTV did over 200 students. I see another blogger in Westmoreland doing it. I see Isaac doing one in every division. I don't see West Portland get that thing. I do. It's
see
true. You're
Terry
so.
doing it. I see
Yes.
Dwayne Bars. I see Dayton doing his thing. I only heard that Rhoda did something, and I heard her she had her face on the bags or something like that. I don't know how true
Oh
that is
wow.
because I did not see any, so I don't know if that's a lie.
Interesting.
But she did come out and say that she spent over what 12 million or something like that.
She free for
on
say the
that.
thing what she wants to say.
Well, I'm just saying that, I'm not seeing any other persons who are vloggers to
Yes.
the Jamaica Labour Party coming out and giving back. And when you look in the comment section, those are the persons who are saying, oh, these people should come off the land, or how dare they go on people's land that they don't own. But you see people who are PNP persons are saying no, even though it's wrong and I do not support squatting, these
Yes.
people need help.
They
But
do.
at the
They
end of
do.
the
They
day,
do. I agree with you.
but at the end, yeah, but at the end of the day, if they are going to go back and as the prime minister come, they jump up, then they don't need any support. Let until your back is against the wall, then you will really know what it is to suffer. But their back are not
But they are
against the wall.
suffering now. That's what I don't get. They are in fact suffering,
Well,
You think as
but
long that tent them live,
they are not suffering. If they were really suffering,
Mm-hmm.
then they would have shunned him. They are not suffering. You're going to see how much of them come out and say, oh, my daughter wants to go to university. That was a choice you made when you voted the
Yes.
other way, because you could have voted for the party that says that the first in the family would have gone to university free, but you chose to vote the other way. So why should any of the bloggers, because I don't see the labor right bloggers doing it, picking up collection, supporting, telling their followers to go and support a GoFundMe for this student who wants to go to university? I don't
True.
see it.
True. A PNP alone, me say them sitting there for true.
Exactly.
True, yeah, talk.
So
So we
if
alone
it
have
is
good
that.
heart. What is?
But the thing is that it's not good heart. It's you guys are stupid. They are laughing at you guys and said, oh, the next election I'm just going to vote, and if anything, then I'll just go and take some money again.
Oh. So them a chop. So I chop them a chop we.
But where listen, if every time you go out there, you vote for whoever you want to vote for, and when your back is against the wall, you come out and beg, and the person who support you is a PMP. They're basically chop them a chop with PMP, as you say.
Cheese and peas. I never see this yet. I force me frightened so.
But you see, because we're just thinking that, oh, this child needs help or whatever. If your mother has the choice to put you in a dirt house and chooses to put or in a concrete house and chooses to put you in a dirt house, why should you say, oh, the child is innocent, let us take her out of the dirt house and put her in a concrete house? Is her mother and father made that choice? Let them stay in there.
That call here make me feel bad now and upset me with the truth, man. Me not like this. Continue talk still. Me need to hear it. Continue talk, man.
Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. You have a child. You go out there and you try to work or you make a sacrifice so your child can go back to school. So you may have wanted a shoes and you said, no, I'm not going to buy these shoes because I need to buy back to school supplies. What is the sacrifice that they are making?
But then, Carla, many can argue to say that they are children, they didn't do anything, and that's valid. That's very valid.
Yes, but if it is that you made the choice to not do something to make sure your child life is a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm.
Why should somebody pick up this phone until they advantage? Then they will make is the one that made they are making a choice and then looking to pay them, and then the next year they go back and they make the same choice again. I say, oh no, I don't have to vote for them. I just vote for my heart, but because
battered man syndrome.
Yes.
So the good man really did if he take care of you, but are the bad boy you want when no money and I dig out the man miggle.
Exactly.
All right.
So exactly. So at the end of the day, they're going to go back and they're going to support support their party again. Sometimes you must not only listen to what they say, but listen to what they don't say.
And you know, a lie I tell because when me never they want to say this, but you see what me did down there? I be begging people and I beg me that them want this, them want that, them want this. I can't left a thing, do this, do this, do this. I mean, I say, me also what me can do. Left a thing, man, left a thing. I mean, I say to myself, what is happening? But then I understood. Yeah, continue.
And if you ask them, if the next election come, would you give the PMP the chance? They go around the question, oh, my head not there so right now or whatever, because they don't want to answer because they know the next election they're going to vote for their party again, and then they're going to come back and say left a thing again.
No.
It's time to stop left a thing.
Time we stop left a thing. Boy.
Let them thing on them.
You drive a hard bargain, me not tell no lie. And I think you have merit to what you are saying, you know. I really think so. Thank you so much. Continue.
Yeah. No, I was as I was saying in closing, that sometimes you just have to just be hard on people for them to learn.
Yes.
Listen.
Thank you for that.
Yeah. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much for that. Deep divers, I couldn't have found a better way how to say it. The People's National Party really have, let me not say that, we as human beings, we have this thing that we want to always help, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing, but how much time we're gonna make people take we for fools? And it seems like many of these people, they really don't care to be better off in life. They just want what they want in the moment, and damn the consequences for the future. But we can't continue like this, deep divers. But my grandmother always say, no, God rest her soul. No worry, my son, you grow, you will learn. True. So when it happened to me, we will learn. Interesting. Deep divers, that is so profound what the woman say. So now we're going to start help with discernment. We have to start help wisely. And that, you know, look after your people, them. So if we just look after, I mean, I don't want to have to do that. Because people are people everywhere. Whew, that is so rough. That is so rough. But thank you so much, Deep Divers. It's now 9 o'clock. Deep Divers, thank you so much. They're gonna like up the live when I reach nowhere near 300, but you know, I give thanks nonetheless. The super chat is there. Thank you so much. TikTok, my big note, man. Remember, tomorrow is what we do where we have frank and open discussions. And we have a discussion for you tomorrow, Deep Divers. 10 more likes to 400. 10 more likes to 400, guys. 10 more likes. Do me a beg no. 10 more likes to 400. Deep Divers, thank you. Thank you. And once more, thank you so much. Without you, this platform would be nowhere. I think we had a very good show tonight. 5 more likes to 400, guys. 5 more. Do me a beg no. Remember, tomorrow is Saturday Vibes Live. You may never know what we will give away, as well as you will never know what the conversations will be. Remember, guys, Ayasa at the boutique. Thank you so much. Remember One Love Season to the Bone. Remember Tony and Organics. Remember KP, KG, Couriers. Remember. Thank you so much for the 408. Remember, I keep forgetting the name. The gift baskets. The people that does the gift baskets. I keep forgetting them name. I'm feel so bad when I forget them name, you know. I keep forgetting their names, deep divers. But you know who me attack. I go repeat it in my brain. But thank you so much. Makiba Maclean has some for stay till 9:30. Thank you guys. 417. Big up on yourself. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys so much, because if it's not for you, Twitch, big up yourself. Sorry for Maga Dog, them really turn around by to know. Because me I tell you, it hurt me to see how the people must say, achoo, 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 and him go down there. You think him think me never know say I said him mature with half talk about chopping. I said him mature with half I know. Foot in them neck, them affy go no back house for chew. And watch and see. I said telling you so I get back house. And look how him a come down there telling you. But deep divers, me telling you something on you never hear. How we are December before any of this get implemented. How we are December him say before him even consider to implement any of this. Them take with you some fool.
The truth is we have not benefited. We are being used like spoons.
Deep divers, the Prime Minister tell me if I lie me, I tell pan him. Any labor I come and tell me say I lie me. Unique occasions, here she is. Thank you so much, Unique Occasions, Gifts and More. Guys, we're going to give her something out of Unique Occasions and me or pay for it. You must support her, man. She does very good work, and she also does what name decoration. She also does decorations as well. Deep diver. Thank you for calling. Good night.
Yeah, yes, brother. I'm not talking about I'm going to finish that here. You know, so the lady we are talking to right on point, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I choose your talk.
All right. Let me tell you the reason I'm saying lady right on point. You see, PMP in general, never compare to government in general. You see, PMP in general, PMP have a soft and a tender mind to help our people.
Yes.
And then we go to the bottom, and then we go to the end to help our people.
Yes.
Let's is a ton people after people understand.
Yes.
So that come near to election,
yes.
They see them and give them like money and give them things. So they feel good. But you see for the long run now, then get their hands up turn hungry and start touching with the people and talk beg the people. So one area says I fuck that
yeah, man, I fuck shit talk with you, man.
You know what I mean? God, I'm gonna tell you something. You say for the PMP of the country that I'm better off there. Me can't do the facts. I'm not gonna call. You know, so did you know say PMP run the country better than all you.
Yeah.
The reason,
Hold on, Chief. I'm getting a call. I think this is one of the Cooper's pen. Good evening. Thank you for calling. G's and P's. Me know this name, you know. Let me call back the number, deep divers. Let me call back the number. Ah, the number is calling me back. Thank God. I know this number. I've seen it call this. Thank you for calling. Good night. Is this who I think it is?
It's exactly who you think it is.
Hey, thank you so much for calling. Deep divers, I present to you the rightful owner and heir to the said property that we are talking about that the Prime Minister went down. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you doing?
I am well. I noticed that because of what I said, there have been some movements and we appreciate that. But go ahead. What's going on?
No, like I've been hearing some headlines and all that stuff about who owns what land and who don't own what land, and you know, like there's a lot of confusion,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't see how someone can give you a full analysis when there's a sealed judgment going on.
Interesting. But we never know that there's a seal judgment
Okay.
going on.
The Court of Appeal have a sealed judgment, right? So I saw something in the newspaper.
Yes.
And somebody bring it to me about Newfoundland owning 705 acres on Orange Grove.
I saw that. I saw that. I laughed.
Yeah. We wouldn't be in court. We wouldn't be in court.
Yes.
If Newfoundland had 705 acres.
Interesting.
So you know, I would like for whoever is putting that news out to clear it up.
Yes.
To clear it up with all the lawyers to make everything clear.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously I am unsure.
Yes.
Because why would we be in court?
That makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. But
so you know, what people need to do, there is all these YouTube videos and everything about, you know, where the title coming down from King George or whoever it is.
Mm-hmm.
But what people need to know is when people explain certain things,
yes,
go look at the seal judgment, or if you can get it from the court, get the seal judgment and bring clarity to this thing. Everyone is talking and not bringing clarity to the whole thing.
Interesting. But I must ask you though, Mr. Jobson, what do you make of the Prime Minister's comments today?
I actually haven't heard what he said, but you know, it's a tragedy down in Cooper's Bend.
Yes,
right. It's a tragedy. That's all I can say. But I haven't heard his comment. I've been seeing some stuff, but today was a busy day for me.
Okay,
so
not a problem.
I don't know, but probably you can tell me what was his comment.
His comments is that he's going to remove the people because it's not their lands, and he doesn't endorse squatting, and he had to read the judgment himself, and no one should try to scam the government or anybody else. No. That was his comment.
No, nobody condones squatting.
Right.
Okay. Nobody does. But the court is on vacation at the moment, and everybody need to let the case run through its finality. Everybody's making judgment, and everybody act like them is pundit and talking. And what's needed is clarity.
Interesting.
What's needed is clarity. So all I want to say is,
yes,
Newfoundland does not own 705 acres down in Orange Grove.
That is clear. That is clear.
Okay.
I've seen those documents for myself. But what do you make of, and I must ask, what do you make of this recent $26 million arrears by New Falmouth in the Gleaner?
I can't comment on
okay,
the business. I can't comment on the business manner of how they conduct themselves.
Okay, not a problem. I can
only deal with Newfoundland in the courts.
Okay. I stand ready and waiting for the judgment, because I gather that you are still in the courts and you have a date later this year. Is that so? You have a court date later this year?
Yes, we have court dates coming up.
Wonderful, Sir Jobson. And I'm happy that you called in relation to that, because I have one final question. And my question is in relation to the name Kathleen Robinson. Without saying much, when the name Kathleen Robinson surfaced, what was the position of the Jobson family immediately after?
We have no issue with Kathleen. We knew of Kathleen's transaction from a long time ago.
Okay. Thank you for clearing that up, Mr. Jobson. Really appreciate that. And thank you for supporting Deeper Jamaica TV. We try our best to be as strident and factual as we possibly can. Thank you so much.
I just hope that everyone gets full clarity, because like everything is going on. It's not a tragedy just on the Cooperspen people, but it's been a tragedy all around.
I realize. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Jobson. I appreciate when you call and clear up some things. You see, without even saying much, we understand exactly what you are saying. And we are here with you, because I guarantee when the finality of this thing comes to the fore, people are going to be shocked. Thank you so much, Sir Jobson. Any parting words? Do you have any parting words for us? Sir Mitch, do you
We're always looking for the future.
all right? Hello?
And that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. and I can go back to the joking side of me. Did you give that lady her credit?
She not call me back yet. She not call me back yet. Me still wait. No man, she don't get it, man. She not call me back yet. So me can give Mr. Jobson say I must give you credit. And I am a man of my word.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jobson. Take care.
We're all people of our word.
Yes, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Call me so you can get the credit. Take care, Sir Jobson. You do.
Bye.
Take care. Yeah, man. You see, deep divers, it is so important. And what better way for him to make it abundantly clear than when the Prime Minister himself went down to the property known as Cooper's Pen, which is a part of Orange Grove. And who owns Orange Grove? The Jobsons. That is all I will say about that. So displace all you want to displace. Oh, make I put up a number for the last couple of minutes. So the same if we go till 9:30. Displace all you want to displace. Say whatever you need to say to the people without the knowledge. But God and time will always catch up to us. God and time, I tell you. Thank you for calling. Good night. Hello? Hello?
Good night, Ishmael.
Yeah, man. Go on. Talk to me. Thank you for calling.
Mr. Dobson, tell us if you feel your credit. Want me to chocolate?
Me have it, man. Me have it, man. Are you not message me, so me can make arrangements for you. Me have it, man. No say that. No say so, man. Me have it, man. Me have a chocolate, man. I'm looking at it right now, as a matter of fact. I'm so serious. Me have a chocolate, man. All right, big boss. Respect. Yeah, man. Me have a gift, man, guys. You don't have to just reach out and I get it to you. I promise you, I have the gifts. Unique occasions, gifts, and more. Tomorrow, I will work out something with you because you have to. People have to buy from you. But Deep Divers, thank you so much. And Mr. Jobson, thank you so much for calling Deeper Jamaica TV. tonight was, in fact, a doozy. Thank you so much. I'm getting a next call. I'm getting deep divers. Thank you for calling. Good night. How are you to talk to me?
Good night, Ishmael. The other night I called you and you sent me message. I'll call you right back. I never call back. But
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that.
That's all right. I don't feel anyway. I know you're busy and a lot of people want to call you.
Yeah, man.
I was watching the clip with the devil going to Cooper's pen today. Listen, this man is evil to the core and a deflector, and he's very incompetent. And I saw his security behind him, the fish Henry behind him, like a security guard. What is he doing down there?
I can't tell you.
What is he doing? What is he doing down there? But listen, everything that this man has to face, I think, look, I don't want to blame anybody else. With due respect, his parents never brought him up right, because this man will not take responsibility for anything.
Yes.
Everything he decides to deflect, and it's the PNP, and
Yes.
it's this, and
Yes.
it's that. He is an incompetent dictator, and he is not qualified to be running a country. And I'm done talking.
Thank you
Because
so much.
I don't know why you want to hold the reins of government and you don't know what shit you're doing.
All right. All right. We hear you.
Have a good night.
Thank you so much. This call fee, we are being taken for fools.
The truth is we have not benefited. We are being used like spoons.
Thank you so much, deep divers. What a show it was indeed. What a show. Remember, the mission is and always will be Operation Rescue Jamaica. Because if we don't, then who will? Take care of yourself, deep divers. Take care. Take care. Drink some soup. Drink some tea. Save who you can save. And remember, take care. Remember, tomorrow is Saturday Vibes Live. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, and take care.
Welcome to Deeper Jamaica, where the headlines don't stop at the surface, where the facts matter, where the people have a voice. Let's dive deeper.
This is Deeper Jamaica, where the headlines don't stop at the surface.
You don't ever do that, member.
Where the
Marshall, please. Angela Brownberg.